Unless the friend is broke, then sure, why not?
Don't bring it broke things. No. And then another one I want to ask you, like, when you're in a relationship, right? Why, like, when girls say men don't understand me, and women just being over expectant on their boyfriends, like, to be their girlfriends, or is it just like men just don't understand women? Are women complicated? Let me just ask you this: do you think like women are complicated, as most people state?
I don't think they're complicated. I feel like they like to make things difficult.
Okay, can you like
elaborate on that? Yeah, so it's like, okay, like just the way you still like, oh, when girls are like, oh, he just doesn't understand me, or he doesn't listen to me. Yeah. Okay, let's put it this way: before you met this guy,
yeah,
who are your close friends? Your girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
So you used to talk to your friends every single day, right?
Yeah.
You survive. Yeah. You are good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if I come in the picture, right? I want you to give me 50% of your personality in, and I give you 50% of my personality in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? The problem with chicks is they want to give like 80% of their personality in, and then 10% to their friends. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, for a guy, like, I enjoy people talking,
yeah.
But when like, for me, there's a time in my head. At that point where it's just like, shut up. You know what I'm trying to say? Not that I'm trying to be mean, but like, the reason I'm stating that, because like, as guys, like, we can just sit for like 2 hours in a room, not talk,
and you're good.
And we're good. Like, that silence means like we're good, bro. And then when we actually start talking, it feels like we haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
But for you girls, like, you wanna fill in the gaps, right? So now, when the guy, when you first met the guy, you are putting in like your best side there, right?
Yeah.
But then when you get to know the person, it's like you need to understand, like, guys love space.
Yeah. No, it's
so yeah. So like, if the guy wants space, go and talk to your girlfriend. That's why you have girlfriends. Your girlfriends can hear the same story 100 times. We can't, you know. We
so
have
you don't
the time.
like repetitive stories.
I don't like repetitive stories, and women tend to give repetitive stories, and then they'll just change maybe like John in the story or an apple, and they'll be like, no, it's different this time. No, it's not different. Like, I do not mind. Like, for me, like, for men, we're problem solvers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you tell me something, I'll problem solve for you.
Yeah.
So for me, I've given you the answer. But if you come back tomorrow with the same thing and be like, yo, I'm feeling some type of way, like, I'm pretty much gonna tell you the same thing, and then you'll be like, that's not what I'm looking for. I just want you to listen. But I heard you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind if you tell me once in a while, but over time you'll find that I'll be telling you pretty much the same thing. That's why you have your girlfriends, to be there to fill in that void.
I think for me, like, in every situation, I think women should specify. Like, when you're bringing a problem to someone, like you said, guys are problem solvers. So when the girlfriend is saying your problem, you're only thinking of a solution.
Of a solution.
But then, like, for me, like, you have to specify, like, okay, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I don't want you to
give me a solution. I want you to listen. Exactly.
Why will be easier? Because sometimes, like, when you complain to your husband, and then
you'll be throwing out solutions,
whatever, and then you'll be giving you solutions. Like, oh, I don't want solutions. Like, just specify.
Yeah,
like, and I feel like sometimes women expect guys to, like, but for me, I don't like, if you want to tell me something, be direct.
Yeah.
Like, don't expect me to beat around the bush. Like, I have too much going on in my brain to be thinking about, oh, what is she thinking? Like, what does she want? Like, just be specific. And I feel like women always want guys to know. To know. Yeah. Like, to figure it out. Like, if she's upset, she'll be like so upset, and she expect the guy to be like, oh, she's upset about this. Say, I'm upset because you did this and this and this. You don't expect the guy to go around wasting time figuring it out. Or what did I do wrong? Why did I do this? Just be specific.
See,
and
but,
that's all.
But you see, and that's just the thing where it comes down to the fact where it's like, most women, like you said, like, just come tell me, hey, you know what, like, I don't want you to give me a solution. This is what I'm going through. Yeah. I can be there for you, but again, I'm a guy. Like, there's only so much I can do before I'm like, get off me. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's not that, oh, I'm just mean. No, it's just like, they need to also understand, like, men are not like, yes, I love to be affectionate, but there's a limit to everything. You know, like, in small areas, tiny areas, like, not too much.
Like, what do you think is a little bit too much? When you say affection, like, what's too much affection?
I mean, it just depends. Like,
but I know, like,
because I know there's men who enjoy. I know there's men who enjoy being affectionate, and I know there's women out there who enjoy being affectionate, and there's just
like, Victoria's not affectionate.
Yeah, like,
our sister,
that's our
she's
sister.
not.
She's not
affectionate.
Yeah, for me,
I'm affectionate.
Like, for me, I don't mind being affectionate, but there's a period of time where I'm just like, get off me. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's just like it's cute, but it's uncomfortable. It gets uncomfortable to a certain point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, let your boy sleep.
Our next questions. Do you feel like when you're in a relationship, like, do you feel like you have to give up your girlfriends? Like your female friends that you've known before?
Or your guy friends?
Or your guy friends as well?
Well, it depends, because like you need to understand, like when you're building a relationship, it requires a lot of effort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like there'll be things that you used to do with your boys that you just can't do anymore. But then your boys will feel neglected and be like, oh, he's not hanging out with me anymore. But it's like, nah, be like, you know, I gotta invest my time in here. But at the same time,
she has to understand.
You also have to, because like this goes both ways. Because like I feel like when it comes, like at least from your friend's perspective, you need to understand that you're building something. Like it takes time. But I feel like over time, I feel like at least in this age, guys take advantage of that. Where it's like you want always the girl to be understanding you, like, oh, hey, I need to hang out with my boys, or I need to hang out with my boys. But yet, when it comes like to the opposite, you're kind of like, why are you dressing like that, or why do you have to go out like that with your girlfriends? You know what I'm trying to say? With that being said, though, even girls, like, you need to understand, like, just because I'm in a relationship, like, find things to do. You understand? Like, stop trying to be a housewife. Like, you're not a housewife. Like, we're not married yet. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, find things to do. Find things to fill in your time. And this is why girls tend to feel frustrated. Like, oh, he doesn't want to spend time with me. It's like, no, it's because
for me, like,
we don't change. But you guys tend to change more and try to be like a housewife.
And then, for me, like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to take care of someone or whatever. But then, like, you also have to have a limit.
Yeah.
Like, you can take care of your boy, whatever you want to do. Like, it's your relationship, do whatever. But then, like, for me, like, I also need my own time. Like, if I... Like, how can I say? Here, like, you can always communicate. Like, okay, this Friday, you go hang out with the boys, I'll hang out with the friend. Maybe he has a plan to go with his boys. Make plans that day to go out with the girlfriends. Like, don't be like girlfriend that's always there.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's, like, for me, like, I have girlfriends where, like, it's girls' night out and the boyfriend's there now. It feels too awkward.
Yeah.
It's like, have your boys, I have my girls. Like, have that balance. It should just be like, now that we're a couple, everything is us. Like, our friends are out, these are out. Because at the end of the day, that relationship fails, who are you going to go right into?
Exactly.
Your girlfriends.
Exactly.
Or your boys. Like, don't give up, like, I don't know how to explain. Like,
no, I understand what you're saying. No,
yeah, like, don't, when they start going to a relationship and then if this guy had his a female friend for so long, they start feeling jealous. From my perspective, like, if nothing has happened, if they've been friends for 8 years or 5 years, whatever it is, if nothing has happened during those 5 years, even when they were drunk, then just know that you're good.
True.
Like, just like then nothing will happen. If there was feelings, it would have happened. Even when, like, a moment when they were drunk or something, it would have happened. And you can see how they look at each other. You can always tell there's a chemistry. But if there's no chemistry, like, don't tell me, oh, I don't want this girl hanging out with you. Like, they've been friends for so long. Like, there's no point to, like, I don't know if you want to add on that.
No, everything is said is good.